Today we're talking to Joy Miller Kramer. She's a career and technical education teacher here in Washington State. Hi, Joy.
Hello, how are you today?
Joy, you've been involved in financial literacy education for some time now. What was the first thing that made you focus on that?
So, when I was a teacher, I saw a lot of high school kids making money mistakes that would cost them later. And in 2009, I went to the financial literacy conference and I'm like, aha, this is what we need in the classes. So, it was kind of a combination.
So tell me about spending, because I know that's a big part of young people's lives and what they spend of their own money or their parents' money. So what are the lessons about spending that are important in teaching financial literacy?
So, I recently read a book by Paul Hayes, and it talks about spilling money, right? So, telling the kids, hey, you're spilling money when you buy a latte every day, or mostly it's energy drinks, right? So they might spend $30 a month on energy drinks, but then they can't have something they want. So it's kind of breaking it down for them. Like, this is spilling money, but if you save, it has more earning power, right? Than a few dollars a day.
You talk about saving, but also investing is a kind of spending, but not many students really understand that.
Right. So investing is important. And even if they put a few dollars out of every paycheck towards saving and then investment later is important.
And there's a big difference, isn't there, between a savings account and putting something in an S&P 500 index fund, something that has like a 10% growth rate. So is that part of teaching students?
Oh, it definitely is. But first, they got to learn how to save. And the students I usually work with come from families that do not have, their cash only families. So they don't have the basics right down. So you have to get the basics first before you can go on to how to invest money and things like that. So,
Are they impressed when they see the six-figure or seven-figure return on that spend on energy drinks? I don't know what the exact number is, but is there a shock value in seeing how much that spend would be worth had they spent it differently?
yeah, they're surprised how much they're actually spending. They don't realize they're spending $80+ a month on energy drinks.
Or a hundred and some thousand dollars over
Uh,
this money that they would have had if they'd cut their energy drinks in half, let's say.
Right. So yeah, they're surprised. Even I was in a teacher's lounge and there's a teacher saying, "Oh, I have no money." I said, "Well, I said I'll help you, but I don't get offended, right?" I said, and she's like, "Oh, I won't." But I said, every day you come to work with a Starbucks latte, a Starbucks breakfast, you're spending about $200 a month on breakfast, and she didn't realize it and what she could do with that. So then, so just a way of life, financial
Hmm.
literacy.
So our state has put a lot of emphasis on financial literacy lately. How are we doing as a state, do you think?
We're making great improvements. I started working in financial literacy in 2009, and here we are in 2021. And I've had a lot of good opportunities to help students, and I believe it changes the course of their life. You
So
know,
what kind of things have students told you or come back to you with?
I'm trying to think. They've learned a lesson when they come back. You're doing something, and then they tell you you're wasting money. So you've done a good job. For example, one summer I was teaching summer school. It's the end of the summer. I'm all tired, teaching all year, and then I had started buying coffees at the latte stand. And so a kid came up to me and said, "How much are you spending, Miss Miller, on that coffee?" And he gave me the lesson back that I gave him. Right. So you've made progress.
Joy, thanks so much for coming on today. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
And thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out the website, investorship.com. We'll see you next time.